We're here at the 2018 CROI. We're here with Lauren Stone, who's with Massachusetts General Hospital. She's a research coordinator. And we appreciate her taking the time away from what's little bit is left of the CROI. But I did want to chat with you about the work that you're doing. Plus, you are a young investigator, so it's important for us to cover that aspect of your life and get into that. But before we do that, why don't we talk about your work that you were standing in front of the poster just moments ago.
Sure. So the premise of our project is that proprotein convertase subtilisin kexin type 9, PCSK9 for short, is an enzyme that's linked to heart disease in the general population. And we know that individuals with HIV face high levels of systemic immune system activation and related coronary atherosclerotic plaque burden. And so we hypothesized that PCSK9 might be higher in individuals with versus without HIV. And we further hypothesized that among individuals with HIV, PCSK9 might relate to markers of systemic immune system activation and or to markers of coronary atherosclerotic plaque burden. And so we measured PCSK9 in individuals with versus without HIV, and we found that PCSK9 was higher in the HIV group, and that within the HIV group, it did significantly relate to markers of immune system activation, specifically markers of monocyte activation, soluble CD14 and soluble CD163.
These all correlated.
Yes. And PCSK9 was also related to Framingham point score, which is an index of cardiovascular disease risk. However, PCSK9 did not relate to coronary atherosclerotic plaque burden. And so we think that future work is certainly necessary to investigate the relationship between PCSK9 inflammation and atherogenesis, because it's possible that PCSK9 inhibitors could be used to mitigate these processes and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease in the HIV population.
Did you have sufficient evidence that you give it appropriate, how can I say it, a chance to display that it was actually not, how can I say it, that it wasn't actually triggering that, or is it something maybe that you missed? Did you have anyone asking you this on the poster? I don't know.
Why?
I'm not with the poster in front of me, but I'm just trying to surmise why you might not have been able to actually deduce whether your hypothesis was maybe good, but you didn't use the right methods to get to the
relationship with plaque you're referring to. Well, part of that could be because we recruited asymptomatic individuals. So many of those individuals did not actually have plaque. So the amount of plaque in the sample was not that large, and that could be part of why we didn't find a relationship.
You mean larger sampling?
Perhaps.
Yeah. Did you have anyone who, the person that did the statistical analysis, did they feel that it was powered properly, or?
I think it was a relatively large sample size, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, it's just a lot of good questions I'd probably have if I was in front of the poster, but I'm not at the moment, but it's always good to be able to defend your work, and that's important. So what got you into this field of work?
I've had a long-standing interest in neuroscience and psychiatry, psychology, endocrinology, and the clinical focus of our research group is neuroendocrine, so that's initially what drew me to this position. And then I learned that a lot of the research studies deal with HIV and HIV-associated cardiovascular disease, and I've really enjoyed learning that new information and getting experience with a very different research field.
There's always a lot of posters on cardiovascular issues in HIV. And because that's the thing that I guess is most affected, or most, the comorbidity that is most powered pretty high. So what was, I mean, I get us a feel of who you are by maybe the failures or successes you've had in the field so far. Have you been in it long enough to encounter any things that kind of made you pause for a moment and think, am I doing the right thing?
I think in this specific research area, no. I don't think I have had significant...
You feel very comfortable in what you're doing.
I'm enjoying it, and I have wonderful mentors, which is really powerful. So I'm not...
How important are those mentors?
Extremely important. One of the main reasons why I chose this job.
Mm-hmm. So the mentors kind of came along with the work, or
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you follow, as long as you stay in this field, I guess you'll be followed along with those mentors, is that true? Okay, so where are you from originally?
I'm from Belmont, Massachusetts.
Oh, very close by.
Yes.
So you think you'll stay in this line of work, or do you feel that you might, if something else opens with more lucrative, or?
At this point, I'm hoping to attend medical school, and I'm definitely significantly interested in research. Mm-hmm. So I'm fairly committed to the path at this
Great.
point.
Well, I'm glad to see you're here, and I'm glad
you.
to see that we have another smart person looking to work in the field of AIDS, because that's what it is. It's a very complicated disease.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.